Hey there everybody, Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter from CARTERMATT.com.
This video is about the Bachelorette, and we're diving into what is one of the most interesting rumors that I have seen for this upcoming season in a while. And that is pretty simple. Is Clare Crawley actually going to get this gig? It's surprising. It's not a name that I had thought about in my head before today, but
me neither.
here we are, and we're going to talk through, could this be possible? Why the producers would want Claire? Why it would be different for the franchise?
Yeah.
There's no guarantee this is happening. I mean, this is mostly based on a rumor that started over on Facebook, so this could be a total, fans with sources situation. Decidal takes exposed. This could be just something that's just kind of out of thin air.
Yep.
But
But it's worth discussing.
It is worth discussing. Is it something that would be interesting if they do it? Before we dive in, though, if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any other updates that we've got coming up.
So, Claire. Okay, let's talk about Claire. For those of you who don't remember, she was on Juan Pablo season a long time ago.
Forever ago.
Forever ago. She is really well known for telling him off, something that we all wanted to do all season long with him, but she did it for all of us.
Yeah.
Then we saw her again on Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah.
Where, for some reason, she got this edit where all she was doing was talking to a raccoon. That was the main thing that I remember about her in that whole deal, which was kind of a little bit ridiculous. I mean, she was so much more than that before that, so it was kind of, I don't know, a little bit disappointing to see her go on that season, and that's what the editors decided to do to her, because that's what it feels like they did that to her.
Yeah, like I'm sure in the moment there was more that we remember, but now it is just sort of like, okay, you guys just sort of screwed her over with the edit and you made it look silly.
Yeah. Then she went on to Bachelor Winter Games.
Yeah.
And she found love.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out. So right now we've got her where she's really likable. People really like her in Bachelor Nation. We like her too. I mean, she's funny, she's quirky, she's really nice. I mean, she's not a bad choice.
I really am fascinated by this choice and how it comes about. I feel like a part of it is probably that I think Bachelor Nation wants Claire to be happy. Yeah. We have seen her go through a lot. It felt like with her and Benoit and Winter Games, it had all come together. We were going to have the moment, but then, it's starting to fade away a little bit. And now, going back to her, I think it's a function of a couple of different things here. I mean, number one of them is just simply that, okay, there weren't really a lot of standouts from Peter's season. There's not this, I mean, there's some Kelsey fans out there, but it doesn't feel like there is this huge groundswell movement. It's not like last year where it felt like a lot of people were really pushing hard for Hanabi.
Yeah, it's not exactly the same. Like, there are some people that really like Madison. There's a few people who really like Hannah Ann. Yeah, there's a Kelsey push. We are going to see on the Women Tell All that she's going to get a bit of a spotlight, an audition of sorts kind of thing. So, we'll see.
I did think for a while that this was just going to be Hanabi 2.0, but then she ends up taking on more dates for the Dancing with the Stars tour, so it doesn't feel like it is Hanabi anymore. Maybe Claire is sort of the new Ari, where Ari was gone from Bachelor Nation for a very long time. Yeah. Much longer, actually, than Claire was. I mean, Claire's at least appeared on more shows.
Oh, yeah. He was cold tea, and he came back, and here we are.
Yeah, and I mean, people, I think, genuinely like Claire a lot more than they liked Ari.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Ari's season did have produced one of the most incredible, bizarre train wrecks that we've ever seen in Bachelor Nation history. But, hey, I mean, it worked for him. He's happy, and, they're parents now, so good for them. Yeah. But, Claire, I would like to see Claire in the lead role just because I think she's very genuine. I think she's very honest.
Yeah.
If she's willing to just give everything to Juan Pablo for his nonsense, I think she will do the same for her contenders.
Yeah, and I think that that's really important. That was one of the things that I really enjoyed this season about having Natasha on the show, is that she talked about the real stuff and the things that matter, like what's this relationship going to look like away from the show, and thinking big picture and more and being more real. And I think that Claire would bring that too.
I think she would bring honesty. I think she'd bring fun. I mean, she is somebody who has a lot of different sides to her, who Bachelor Nation knows really well. And really, I feel like a lot of the times, as long as you like the lead, you will watch. And a lot of the real drama is produced from the contestants anyway.
Yep.
But this does bring us to a talk about contestants, because there's a lot of criticism out there. And I mean, we don't really view it so much as age. I think we view it more as maturity. But that the people on Peter's season are too immature. Is potentially casting Clare, if this happens, is this a response to that criticism?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, she would be an older contestant.
Yeah.
I think she's
38,
she's 38, so
yeah.
she's younger than me. And older than you. So
yeah.
She's in the sweet spot.
She's in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, and it could be, but I mean, then you got to look at the contestant pool. Well, will there be people in their 20s, early 30s? And then there's also, and I know this from my own personal experience, there's 12-year age difference here. I'm 40, 45. So there's a bit of a stigma sometimes, or at least that I have found, with women who are older, who are with men that are younger than them. Mm-hmm. And I'm just wondering then, if they do cast people who are in their 20s, is that going to be a thing then, that people are going to be like, oh, he's too young, he's too immature? That they do always put age and maturity together, and that is just not the case.
I think it'll be interesting to see how they handle this, because my feeling, and this is one of the reasons why I am a little skeptical about the Clare idea, is that The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, they cast a lot of people not necessarily with the specific person in mind. And I think they do it even more for The Bachelorette, because it's so sudden. Like, filming begins often very, very shortly after the final rose airs.
Yep.
That they don't really have a lot of time to go and get a lot of people. That's why you have these situations like that just horrible Tool Bentley, who was on Ashley's season, and he spent so much time talking about how he thought it was going to be Emily. And that stuff happens, I think, in part because people don't know who the lead is going to be. But how big is that pool if you do hypothetically have a lot of contestants in their 30s that are in there? Do you maybe just lean more heavily into those and maybe not cast as many of the people who are younger or more immature for this given season, and you sort of just save those possibly for another season down the road?
The real issue here is not even about age or maturity. The real issue is that the Bachelor producers want drama. Yeah. So our hope of, okay, Claire's 38, we're going to get better contestants, we're going to get more romance, we're going to get less drama. None of it matters, because Bachelor producers are not looking for what we're looking for. Yeah. They're looking for who's going to make a splash, who's going to cause some problems, who's going to make some good TV. Are we going to have to create drama by bringing in somebody's ex to sing at a date? I mean, like, they are looking for these moments. They think that is what makes good TV. And yes, there are people out there that really enjoy the drama of it. Yeah. We enjoy some drama too. A little bit. I like it at the beginning of the season, and then by the end of the season, I don't want it continuing on. I want to start getting into the romance of it and getting swept away in these moments and ideas and all this sort of like, oh man, these two are going to last, and all that kind of feeling. I love it. But they are not looking for that. I mean, they just put 3 women in a room together right before Fantasy Suite Week, and then tried to explain it away as like something that, was made it more fair, that everybody knows what's going on. I don't believe it even for a second. No. Like, you guys are continuing to stir the pot. So as much as we're hoping that a Clare season would bring in more mature contestants, it's not going to, because that's not what they're looking for. They're looking to bring in the people who are going to cause those horrible Bentley moments or these other sort of moments that people are going to be talking about. I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt, because they haven't earned the benefit of the doubt. They just put 3 women living together while they all went off and did whatever with Peter. What I'm going to say, though, is that if they do cast Clare, then that's showing that they're responding to some criticism of the show.
And if they're already responding to some criticism of the show, maybe they will respond to some other criticism of the show. Because I feel like if you go back and you look at Ben Higgins' season, Sean Lowe's season, I think they're both really well regarded as two of the better seasons of this franchise. And yes, they did each have drama, but I don't feel it wasn't the let's put 3 people in a hotel room for the fantasy suite league. It was not on that level. So I think they can still have drama, but they can also make it more serious at the end. Because I also don't think Claire's going to put up with any nonsense.
No, she won't.
No. So I think it's a fascinating rumor. It's something I thought was worth talking about. Yeah. And, well, let's hear from the people on this. Do you guys want to see Clare as the Bachelorette? Would this be interesting? Or if not Clare, who else? Share in the comments. And if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking the link in the description to the CARTERMATT store. And we'll see you here next time.